The star of this show is note that smells citrusy and floral, green, aromatic, with honey-like, orangey, spicy and even bittersweet nuances. It is multifaceted. What could that be though? Today's best of is dedicated to the note of neroli in the perfumery, and I would like to know what do you think about it. And if you want to find out more about my most favorite neroli scented perfumes, then keep on watching. Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning into these best of videos that I have so much fun to film, because I really love to focus myself on just one note and try to find very different perfumes in which this note is the most dominant one, but the challenge is to show you that the same note can be very different. And that's why today we are going to talk about one of my most favorite notes, neroli, that I won't lie, I've been wanting to share with you for a while, but since it's rather the citrusy, fun, green note, it is very appropriate for the summertime when it is hot. That's why I decided to share with you my top 10 most favorite neroli dominant perfumes in July, but I will also mention some popular neroli perfumes in this video that I don't own but want to share my opinion on with you. And I would love to know from you if you like neroli, what do you think about it, and if you have any favorites, feel free to comment them down below. On that note, I've already dedicated so many videos to other notes, and I would like to know which you want to see from me in the future, so check out the description box for more helpful information as well as links to my social media where you can find me and follow me. I would really love that. And without further ado, we have so many different smelling neroli perfumes to talk about, so let's get started. First things first, let's talk about neroli itself, because it's a very complex note. It is super multifaceted. It can be citrusy, it can be floral, it even has this bitter sweet edge to it and even spicy undertone. It can be leafy, it can be so different. It really depends on how perfumer works with it and what is the concept of the perfume. And neroli itself is obtained by steam distillation from freshly picked flowers of bitter orange, so it's kind of like a flower of the citrus, and I think it's for those who can't really decide between citruses and flowers. So I want to begin with the most true neroli perfume from my collection, and it is this fancy one from the exclusive Chapard's collection that is called Neroli a la Cardamom de Guatemala. And I'm not sure if you can see its beautiful color, which is deep and blue, and since this perfume is from Chapard, it looks absolutely stunning. It can be a beautiful piece of decor on your vanity. And if you love neroli, if you want just neroli in your perfume but at the same time you want it to be well blended and not a true soliflor, I recommend you this fragrance, which opens up with this lively and fresh, truly citrusy and floral scent, and it stays like that. Cardamom doesn't overwhelm it. It is a very light and summery fragrance which will transport you to the happy place. So I think for those who love neroli, who are looking for a true fine neroli fragrance, this is the best choice you can make. And if you have never smelled it but you are looking for a neroli that won't be disturbed by anything else, you know, or you just want to know how neroli smells, that's a great example of it. Wearable, unisex, and true neroli. So one of the most popular neroli perfumes is surely Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, and I have to tell you I don't own it because it doesn't perform well on my skin. It comes out like a very sharp, citrusy fragrance. It smells like peel of citruses to me, and I don't get a lot of neroli itself, so that's why I passed on it. But I found something similar and even better, which is Neroli Canvas by Haramain, and this is a little bit like Neroli Portofino with a bitter edge. When you spray it on, you can smell lemons and bergamot and petitgrain, but then the floralcy appears that I miss in Neroli Portofino, because jasmine or even orange blossom, they push on the note of neroli, and neroli has a lot in common with citruses like oranges and lemons and orange blossom itself. So this is probably the best perfume that showcase all the different facets of neroli, being green, slightly sharp, bittersweet and floral. So if you're looking for a fragrance like that, I recommend you this one, which stays on for a long time, and I really appreciate that, and other people too, because I always get compliments when I wear it. This next perfume is one of my most favorite ones from my collection, and I'm talking about Colognise by Nishane, which is actually a modern cologne in a true Nishane style, because it stays on the skin for the longest time ever, and it's very hard to achieve such quality and longevity from light citrusy perfumes, which it is, and it opens up with beautiful note of bergamot, which is uplifting, which is a little bit creamy and citrusy, because in here we not only have neroli as far as flowers go, but at the same time jasmine and lily of the valley, which push on the floralcy of neroli, but citruses like lemon and grapefruit, which is rather bitter, and bergamot, as well as tea, they don't allow this perfume to turn overly floral. And so I think that this is the most sophisticated citrusy perfume in which neroli plays an important role, but not necessarily the main one, because all the notes are in perfect harmony in there, and I love to wear this perfume in the summertime when I'm in the mood for a citrusy floral fragrance. So if you're looking for something like that with the note of neroli, I highly recommend you this one, because there is definitely something so beautiful about it, and I don't often say something like that about citrusy perfumes. And in the dry down it smells very elegant too, which is a nice fact for a citrusy perfume, because they can be energizing, they can be uplifting and motivating, but not necessarily elegant. So that's a great feature and characteristic about Nishane's Colognise. Guys, for this video I even blind bought one perfume that I actually wanted to buy even in the past, because I was really interested in it for one note, and that's not necessarily neroli. Neroli was like a bonus, but it features note of lemon blossom, and I had a lemon tree which was blossoming, and I was intoxicated by its aroma, which went into the direction of orange blossom, but orange blossom is way more floral and opulent than the scent of lemon blossom, which is so delicate and at the same time very strong. And so I bought for this video this fragrance from Serge that is called Fleurs de Citron, which is like a flower of the lemon, and indeed there is I would even say rather imaginary note of lemon blossom, of course neroli, and as far as flowers go there is also tuberose in there, which doesn't smell plasticky or very narcotic, and petitgrain in the opening, as well as that lemon blossom and nutmeg, which is a very fun note, make it green, but it's very elegant. It smells super classy. It smells like perfumes from the past. Perfumes like this won't done nowadays anymore. There is a note of honey and a bunch of different beautiful base notes. Even iris is in there, so it's musky, clean fragrance that smells like you're freshly washed, very comfortable to the touch t-shirt that is sprayed with citrusy fragrance that is very easygoing. And so I think if you're looking for a very elegant perfume that will go into the citrusy floral direction and you want neroli to be in there, I recommend you this one. And by the way, I like this bottle, although Benny said it's nothing special, but I think it's gonna be one of my most wearable perfumes for this summer. Now let me tell you about this sexiest neroli, and neroli can be different but not necessarily sexy, but I found this fragrance that smells very, very sexy because of the woods and musk and amber in there, and it is even called Neroli Woods, and it is by the British niche brand Panah London. The bottle is so pretty, and I'm telling you, if you're looking for the sexiest fresh citrusy perfume that will smell so attractive on your skin, but you wanna stay fresh, you know, I'm telling you, get it. You will fall in love. It has almost like a bitter isoy super element in there or something like that. Maybe that's just musk that acts that way. I'm not sure, but I can tell you, if I'm in the mood for something fresh but very, very sexy, maybe it's a hot day, I reach out for this one every single time, and it stays on beautifully. It's very wearable. I even wear it to work. These two fragrances are from the Cologne collection by Mugler, and I'm kind of cheating with them because in none of them is note of neroli, but In Come Together there is note of petitgrain and musk, and in Take Me Out there is note of orange blossom and shiso leaf, and these two layer together create most beautiful neroli scent, because you know it can go into the direction of the floral orange blossom or into the direction of green petitgrain, and these two together create an impression of neroli. Plus they are easy to find because they are from designer brand. They are pretty loud, not very long lasting, so you won't be annoyed by them, and you can have fun layering both and really decide do you want more greenery or floral sea in your neroli cheater. Continuing speaking about rather affordable neroli options, I have Fleur d'Orange from Zara's Emotion collection to share with you, and in here we have three floral notes such as neroli, orange blossom and ylang ylang. Although it's surprising that neroli doesn't really go onto the second roll. It stays the main player in here. It smells very floral. This is the sweetest neroli, the most floral neroli I can offer you. So in case you're looking for a sweet, floral, very opulent neroli scent that will make you feel like you're walking through the neroli forest or something, where do they grow? It will make you feel that. Plus, it's great if you're in a mood for neroli shortly, you don't want to buy a very expensive or very long-lasting neroli perfume. It's a lot of fun to play with this one. This perfume, Il Marinaio da Capri from DSH Perfumes, I bought because I fell in love with its green character, which doesn't happen often because I'm not the biggest fan of green perfumes for many reasons, but something about this one truly made me not only fall in love with it, but be obsessed with its creamy greenery. And there are also citruses and flowers, but one of the most fun notes in there is seaweed, which with neroli create almost like an aquatic citrusy floral feel. So to find an aquatic neroli perfume is not very easy. Plus it's from the collection Flowers for Men, so men and women can rock it easily. It's very fresh, it has almost like a windy effect, so I really like that about it. And when I'm in the mood for green perfume with neroli and with something very aromatic, that's a great example of such fragrance, so I'm really glad to put it on your radar. You know what I love about neroli? That it can be so different, and in the perfume The Now by Colognise Perfumes, it is musky, clean, green, and at the same time very sensuous. And you might remember that this is not only one of my most favorite brands from USA, but also one of my most favorite perfumes, because last year I called it the fragrance from my collection that rolls them all, and I still stand by that because it is extremely wearable, skin-like musky perfume with creamy note of fig, neroli for the floral, tea for the aromatic feel, and it's just the most wearable, beautiful, not overwhelmingly noticeable neroli. So I highly recommend you this fragrance overall if you're looking for a caring, cleansing fragrance that is amazing for the everyday wear. And to complete this video, I wanna with Jo Malone's Basil and Neroli that I actually bought for Benny because I wanted him to wear a fresh green perfume in the summertime when it's hot, but since he is not the biggest fan of green perfumes, actually he hates them and it is impossible to find something that will suit him, I decided to risk it and get this one for him because this is Neroli that is simple, that is very beautiful, with an interesting basil twist, which brings in kind of herb but at the same time very calming elements, and musk and vetiver in the dry down just create perfumey ending. And so it's fresh, it's green, it's very light, at the same time noticeable on the skin. It makes very good impression, and as all Jo Malone perfumes, it's very enjoyable, so I like it. Benny likes it. It's simple, but when he has it on, I'm always mesmerized, and I always compliment him when he has this playful floral unisex perfume on himself. So I can tell you that even if you wanna add a neroli layer on any of your perfumes, this is actually a great one that can do that job easily. And with that being said, that completes this video, which I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching. So I would like to know from you, what do you think about neroli? Neroli and your feedback on this video. Which of these perfumes excited you the most? Which of them do you want to check out? Of course, if you have any questions left, go ahead and ask me anything you want, but I wanted to let you know about just a couple of other Neroli perfumes that are on the market out there, and one of them is surely Neroli from Bottega Veneta's exclusive line Parco Platiano, which is kind of like a very sharp citrusy green Neroli with enormous projection and longevity. Another great Neroli is from Chloe's exclusive collection, which smells of simple, floral, very elegant Neroli. And then something a bit more interesting is in the Diptychs line, and their Neroli is like a citrus sweet lemonade, and I consider getting it for this video, but I couldn't really afford that many perfumes to buy. And I remember there was also another Neroli in Guerlain's exclusive collection too. So there are definitely some interesting Neroli offerings, and you can definitely pick between all of them because they are very multifaceted, and they just show that Neroli's character is very hard to understand, but at the same time easy to enjoy. So on that note, that completes this video. Please let me know what you think about it. I'm excited to chat with you. If you have any requests for future best-ofs, I'm open to all of them. Have a nice day. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and stay tuned. Smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys. Oh my god. Having all of these perfumes on myself make me feel like being under the orange tree. I'm not kidding. It's Neroli power, you guys! What do you think about my outfit? I bought this top specifically for this video, and I wanted to give it back because, you know, I thought it doesn't suit me, but it turned out it does. I even painted my nails inspired by it, so I'm extra leafy today. Guys, I'm not sure if you're aware, there is a flanker of Francesca's Bianchi Sex and the Sea perfume that is called Sex and the Sea Neroli, and it's basically the original perfume but with additional note of Neroli, which makes it more refreshing and summery, but it's the same sticky, powdery, sexy and provocative perfume that is so beautiful, slightly retro, and I just really love it. I wanted to get it for this video, but I didn't, unfortunately. I'm just such a fan of Francesca's line. For example, today after filming this video, I've been out on a dinner with my parents and their friends, and that was amazing, smelling like Neroli there. But now I wish you all an amazing weekend, but I need to go to bed because tomorrow is a long working day. Bye!